So guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're looking at Rethereum / Ethium mining and mainly focusing on increasing Rethereum hash rates for the 10 series cards. So after a bit of tinkering around, I realized that the Rethereum actual algorithm is based slightly off the Ethereum and Blake 3 algorithm. So I was tinkering around with some settings and then I realized that there was the ETH enlargement pill that came out 5 years ago that would increase the 10 series hash rate for Ethereum's actual algorithm when mining. So I decided to put this on and it actually increased the hash rate by around 22%, something like that, on the 10 series cards. Now this was talking about a 1080 card and we can see here. So this is, I said 15% hash rate increase, but it's actually 22% when I calculated it out. As you can see there, we're getting around 50 mega hash on the ETH B3 algorithm. This is dual mining with Ethium, and we're getting 407 with the Ethium algorithm. Now that was for the increased hash rate. When we look at the previous video that I made, we're getting slightly less mega hash. As you can see there, 407 mega hash on Ethium, 447 mega hash on Ethium. However, we've got an increase of 10 mega hash here for the Rethereum algorithm. So it's 41.37 and then down here it's 50.14. So a 10 mega hash increase just by using the ETH enlargement pill. Now if you don't remember these, it was basically a software that you run alongside whilst you're mining. It took like the 10 series from around 30 mega hash up to 44, and it just basically doses your cards. It's kind of like overclocking but to the next level, if that makes sense. It just utilizes the memory more on the card than it would previously be able to push on the normal overclock settings. Some miners did have this integrated in, so you didn't even have to run it alongside it. However, SRB Miner obviously doesn't have this integrated through the Ethereum mining algorithm. Now, this was actually for 10 series cards, so Pascal GPUs, and the only problem that I could find is that I didn't have the older version, because I believe there was a version that had the 1070 and 1060, both the TI versions as well, added on there. So it's for all 10 series GPUs. This one that I've found is only for 1080s and 1080 Ti's. So we're having, only limited card numbers, but there was an older version which had a lot of other cards from the 10 series on there, which would increase the hash rate for them. So if you're mining with them, then there is an older version out there. I just couldn't find it. A lot of them were deleted from the GitHub. This is the one that we found for the 1080 and the 1080 Ti. However, it doesn't actually work on the 1050 Ti, which is also on the rig as well. But that was kind of expected just because it's so old. However, the 1080 Ti, I believe that there is some out there, Ethereum enlargement pills out there for other 10 series cards. I just haven't been able to find any. If you have older versions, you could maybe drop a comment and say that you have one, and then people can get in touch with Discord and you can give it to them. However, I'll leave this linked in the description if you want to get it for your 10 series cards. Now, with the increased hash rate, if we look here as well, the efficiency that we're getting is 309.81. And then down here, our efficiency was only 229.93. So lower efficiency without using the Ethereum enlargement pill. And when we actually look at the Ethium side, we're getting 2036, but this one's showing 2671. Now, the only reason that I'm trading off the Ethium side is because Rethereum right now has more potential value. Because if we look here and we type in our hash rates, this is 0.44. And then let's find Rethereum. Where is it? This one is 50 mega hash, let's say. Sorry. This one is 41 mega hash. We're going based off the not using the ETH enlargement pill. You can see here that the main actual revenue is in the Rethereum mining. So the increase of that, as we can see there, is 22 cents. But when we up this to 50, like we had on the overclocked version, and take this down to 4, I think it was just 0.4 if we look back here, or on this, yeah, it's just 0.47. So we can just calculate that in. It gives us 25 cents in revenue, and more of it is coming from the Rethereum side. So you can understand how we would want to actually focus on the Rethereum side instead of the Alephium side right now, just because it's going to give us more revenue in the long term. So when we're talking about overclocking for Alephium or for Rethereum, as you can see here, this is the overclocks that we're using currently on the two GPUs. So this is the first one is the 1080 Ti, and then the second number is the 1050 Ti. The core clock offset is very low for the 1050 just because it can't handle it, and so is the memory clock offset. So I know this should be a little bit higher just to favor the Ethereum side of the Rethereum mining. However, I don't feel like changing this too much is adding more hash rate. It's kind of lower in efficiency, and we always want to go for efficiency. And also right now, when we're looking at the actual price to rewards for Rethereum, we're seeing that the price is going down and the rewards are very high. So we're yielding more Rethereum right now. And in this bear market, we're all about stacking Rethereum or whichever coins you want to stack. I'm mainly focusing on ones that will switch over to ASICs in the future. We're talking Alephium. Obviously, Rethereum has the potential because, you know, it's basically, you could probably create an FPGA slash an ASIC for this algorithm pretty easily due to the Ethereum side of the mining, and Blake 3 already has FPGAs for certain coins. So we're focusing on coins that will just yield us a lot of coins right now, and then hopefully if we see some price movement in the future, we're talking 2 years down the line, we would have stacked a lot on our GPUs instead of, you know, FOMOing into the ASIC side of it. So we can stack loads now, and then we'll just let the ASICs take over and mine a bunch of them. But the whole point is to yield a lot of coins before ASICs hit the network if you are GPU mining, just because you won't get a chance to do that again. So focus on coins that are just GPUs right now that are kind of transitioning into FPGAs. We're talking Nexa, Radiant, Alephium, as I said, Rethereum, those kind of coins that still haven't got that actual FPGA slash ASIC interest yet. And we stack coins now so that we don't have to worry about the difficulty increases and stuff like that in the future for those coins, and we can make a bit of profits in the future. So that's the game plan. If you guys did enjoy the video and if you managed to increase your hash rate, please drop a like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this.